remodeled fractures along the ribs, plus bilateral flattening of the proximal radii.
Enhanced muscle attachments here and here indicate the victim was very strong.
I'd assume that was to compensate for his condition.
What if his strength wasn't compensation for his condition, but led to all of these injuries?
A super strong dwarf, such as might be found in the Lord of the Rings.
The victim has all of the occupational markers of a wrestler.
Oh, a midget wrestler.
No, midget is not the proper term. As a scientist, you should be aware.
It may not be the proper term, Dr. Brennan, but I can assure you, correct or not, midget wrestling is an American pastime. As wrong as that may be.
I'm trying to match the physical characteristics of our leprechaun to any professional wrestlers on the wrestling circuit.
Wrestling is popular in many cultures. It was the supreme contest in ancient Greek games.
Well, those were mostly beautiful boys wrestling around, all oiled up and naked.
That could be our victim. The muscle development appears consistent. The distinct curvature of the femur is undeniable.
Then it seems our leading contender is the Iron Leprechaun. So it was a leprechaun after all.
But that's him. I'm fairly certain that Iron Leprechaun is not his actual name, but only his wrestling moniker.
Thank you. Oh, no. Well, this says that he's wrestling tonight.
That would mean that I was wrong about him being the victim.
Oh, yeah, believe me, I'm as surprised about it as you are.
But perhaps this Iron Leprechaun will be aware of someone else who looked exactly like him disappearing.
Spend the rest of my life analyzing the contents of that sinkhole.
Yeah, let's not do that. Start with the coins.
All right, well, Brennan found a Chinese panda right beside the body. Now, within 3 meters, I found 4 Krugerrands, a French rooster franc, a gold Indian head, and a Canadian maple leaf.
Worth a lot?
Oh, the rooster alone, hey, thank you, Sandy, it was worth about $400.
Are any of these coins traceable?
No, they're all common gold coins. And there's a hefty market in it for people who are afraid the economy will crash, but it's not like they carry serial numbers.
What about the gun?
It's a .22 caliber Ruger Mark III, rusted beyond all belief. It's loaded and unfired. It could belong to our victim, or could have been tossed in the sewer 20 years ago.
Let me know if you find something special.
So you failed to execute a simple plumbing repair. Big whoop.
You got one of those dummy books. This is delicious. I mean, it was great. You're a good cook.
And you say you forgot about your rather distinctive belt.
Yeah, Bones had to remind me.
Well, none of these adjustments strike me as being particularly earth-shattering. Ah, you haven't got to the juicy bit yet, have you? Oh, I see. You've suddenly become an indiscriminate homicidal maniac. Well, that is a cause for concern.
No, what it means is that I'm a lousy shot, right? And I have to recertify next week.
I don't know what you expect me to do about it. The only time I've ever fired a weapon, it reared up and struck me on the forehead.
I just need you to help me fire my gun.
That sounds desperately phallic. Is this maybe a sexual problem?
Don't say that. Don't even put that out in the air.
Well, it would explain your reticence. Why haven't you gone to see the estimable Dr. Sweets for help?
Because I can't go to him. He works for the FBI, right? You're Gordon. Come on, help me out.
All right, I'll tag along and I'll see what I think.
Oh, no. I thought maybe you could just, hypnotize me and give me one of those blue pills.
One quibble. It's chef. Not cook, chef, all right? You seem rather a picayune detail to you, but it's quite meaningful to me. And the socks and the belt buckle and the shooting, yes. Anything else you noticed?
Why are you asking Bones?
Well, she spends more time with you than anyone else.
I think that if Booth wants to be a better shot, he should just practice more.
Oh, Bumblebee! Oh, man!
I'm nearly certain that is our victim.
What, the bumblebee fellow or the elf?
The leprechaun is obviously a leprechaun. Hey, Bones, you don't want to go up and tell the poor guy he's dead, or shall I, huh?
Well, he does look a bit vigorous for a dead leprechaun, doesn't he?
That's not him.
What do you mean that's not him? You said that was him.
No, that's him. In the poster?
Oh.
That's not. His forehead, the frontal bossing is far too prominent. Boo! That man is not the Iron Leprechaun! appropriate way to show displeasure at a sporting event. Fraud! Look at his femurs!
One cannot deny the femurs.
Yeah, it can't.
1, 2, 3, Bumblebee winner!
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's winner at 4'4", 122 pounds, Bumblebee Man!
Let me handle this. Excuse me, pal. FBI. I want to have a word with you.
FBI? Oh, no.
Now I gotta get this guy. Come on. There we go. No. All right. Whoa. You really don't want to be doing that.
Booth?
What?
Are you okay?
Fine, okay? Get the guy out of the ring, and I'll talk to you. All right. What are you kidding me?
Booth, are you okay? Do you need help?
I don't need help. I'm fine, Bones, all right? Will you just get off my back? All right, I'm really starting to lose my patience. Please. Look. Sorry, I just...
Give me...
What do you expect me to do? He came at me like a rabid ferret. You suck! What was I supposed to do?
Dr. Sweets.
Dr. Gordon Wyatt.
Well, Chef Gordon Wyatt, as a matter of fact. So, observing your prey before heading on in to interrogate him, are you?
Yeah, Agent Booth has had me conduct more interrogations lately.
That's quite the vote of confidence.
I know why you're here. Agent Booth left my office and immediately went to you, didn't he? No, I'm all right with it. There have been a few changes in Booth.
Well, since the brain tumor.
Yeah, is that why he came to you? He doesn't trust me? Oh, right. How could I forget about cook-client privileges?
Chef-client privileges.
Has he also told you about how now when he climbs stairs, he leads with his right foot rather than his left? He holds his phone to a different ear, coffee in his left hand?
How wretchedly observant of you.
Not me. Dr. Brennan. Would you like to accompany me?
To what end?
Double teamed by a psychologist and a chef. It'll be epic.
My name's Todd Moore.
Then who's this?
The Iron Leprechaun.
How many iron leprechauns are there?
Just one. Well, at a time, I mean. I took over when the last Iron Leprechaun took a powder.
When was that?
About 3 months ago.
What's this one's name?
That's Bryce DeFonte.
Well, I'm sorry to say your predecessor is now deceased.
We found his body at the bottom of a sinkhole.
Bryce is dead? Oh, man. Well, that totally explains why he'd bail on a sweet gig.
Being Iron Leprechaun is a sweet gig, is it?
Yeah, it's a very popular character. Oh. You two think I killed Bryce, tossed him into a sink.